Hi guys, welcome to the second floor of the Start Your Yoga Challenge. This week we're going to combine poses from week 1 and week 2, beginning in a cat-cow flow. So go ahead and get into tabletop pose. We're going to start with cat pose and then exhale. Inhale, bend your back into cow pose. And then exhale, pushing the floor firmly away, round your back, draw your belly in, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Go ahead and continue at your own pace, following your breath. Make sure your arms are engaged by pushing the floor firmly away. And this should feel good along your shoulder blades and your spine. On your next inhale, go ahead and come back into tabletop pose and lift your right arm up. And then exhale, bring it down and thread it between your left arm and your left thigh, dropping your shoulder and the side of your face to the mat. If this feels good, and then inhale, you can lift your left arm up. And if your shoulders feel even more open, go ahead and reach back with your left arm and grab your right thigh. And just stay here for a little bit. Your neck should not be on the mat in this pose. And then inhale, bring your hand back to the mat and push up into tabletop pose. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm down and under the right arm. Inhale, lift that right arm up if it feels good. You can stay with your arm down. You can leave that right arm reaching up, or you can reach back for your thigh, whatever feels comfortable for you. This is a great shoulder stretch. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring your right arm back to the floor. Exhale, pushing up into tabletop pose. Crossing your feet behind you, go ahead and come into seated pose and go into accomplished pose, which is our day 14 pose. We're just going to spend a few minutes here letting our hips open up slowly. Accomplished pose is a great hip stretcher. Stretches your thighs, your knees, and your ankles. Deep breaths to calm your mind and get ready for your practice. On an inhale, come forward and walk your way up to the top of your mat. And exhale, stand up. Inhale, straighten all the way up, reaching high. And exhale, come into mountain pose. Back into warrior one, stepping your right foot back, heel to heel alignment, hips facing forward. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Your next inhale, come into warrior two pose. Make sure your knee stays above your ankle and that bent leg, your arms reaching strongly away from your center line. And then inhale, reaching forward, go ahead and place your left hand on the floor and reach that right arm alongside your ear into extended side angle pose. This is also a great hip stretcher, so your bent knee should be pushing back. And then inhale, come into half wide leg forward fold. And we're going to do a little experiment here. If this feels good, and then inhale, you can reach down and see if you can drop your palms to the floor. And then slowly start to bend your knees while reaching your head for your mat, only if it feels good for your hamstrings. If you feel comfortable, start to walk your hands back between your feet and keep reaching your head down for the mat. This is a great stretch for your shoulders and for your hamstrings, and it's a more intermediate version of the half forward fold we did in week 1. On your next exhale, go ahead and come back up into half forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, move into low lunge. Set your knees, set your feet. And then inhale, reach your arms high. We're going to stay here for a few deep breaths. And with each exhale, let your hips drop closer to the mat slowly. reaching high, pulling out of your lower back. You shouldn't be crunching into your lower back. It should feel really good on your right hip flexors and your right quads. On an inhale, bring your hands down to the floor, and on an exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Go ahead and adjust your feet as necessary, pushing the mat firmly away. Your feet are hip width apart, your palms are shoulder width apart. Belly drawing in, heels reaching strongly towards the mat. On an inhale, come up to your toes, come into plank pose, and then shift onto your left palm and your left foot, the blade of your left foot. We're going to come into side plank. If you feel strong, go ahead and lift that right arm up. If your balance feels pretty good, begin to shift your gaze from the mat towards that arm. Shifting your gaze really challenges your balance, so make sure you're feeling good before you do that. And then exhale, come down into Chaturanga, hold it. Inhale, drop to your belly. And then work your hands under you. We're going to go into locust pose. And then inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, reach back towards the wall. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, reach back. Hold it for a few breaths. And this last inhale, reach strongly all the way up. And then exhale. You're going to bring that leg back down slowly. Inhale, bring your palms under your shoulders. Exhale into downward facing dog. And inhale, you're going to go ahead and come up to your toes and then walk your feet up to your palms. Exhale. Inhale, reach up strongly, and exhale down into mountain pose. And now we're going to work on the other side. Inhale, step your left foot back into warrior one pose. Heels aligned to one another, hips facing forward. Exhale. Inhale, breathe in slow and deep. On your next inhale, shift into warrior two pose, making sure those arms are reaching strongly and that left leg is reaching strongly also towards the back of the room. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bring that right palm to the floor. And inhale your left arm alongside your ear into extended side angle. Reaching that arm strongly to the side of the space. Inhale into half forward fold pose. And we're going to try that full forward fold again. So go ahead and first of all bring your palms down to the mat if it feels good on your hamstrings. Walk your palms back between your feet while dropping your head slowly towards the mat. And push your mat forward and away, almost like you want to slide your mat forward. This should help you come deeper into the pose and help you expand and open up those shoulders some more. And then inhale, come back up into half forward fold. Exhale, inhale. Exhale into low lunge pose. And then inhale your arms strongly reaching up towards the ceiling. Your shoulders dropping down and away from your ears. Your chest pulling forward. Make sure you're not dumping into your lower back. Your hips sinking down towards the mat. And then inhale, go ahead and bring your palms down to the floor and exhale back into downward facing dog. We'll hold downward dog for a few deep breaths. Try and catch your breath here. And then in our next inhale, we're going to do side plank pose on the right side this time around. So then inhale, shift forward into high plank and open your body to the side. You should be on your right palm and the blade of your right foot. If it feels good, reach that left arm up. And then if you feel balanced, go ahead and begin to shift your gaze up towards the ceiling. And shifting your gaze really challenges your balance, like I said earlier, so don't shift your gaze if you're not ready. Feel free to keep focused on the mat. Exhale, bring your palms down. Inhale, exhale into Chaturanga. And inhale, drop down. Work your hands under your body. We're going to do locust pose with the left leg going up this time around. So in an inhale, lift that left leg up strongly. Exhale, reach it back towards the wall. Inhale up a little bit more. Exhale back towards the wall. Inhale up a little bit more. Hold it here. Exhale, you're still breathing. Hold that leg, but you're still breathing slow and deep. And then inhale, reach high, high, high. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring your palms underneath your shoulders and exhale back into downward facing dog. Pushing the mat firmly away, reaching your hips high. This should be a great stretch along your back. You should feel good on your lower back after locust pose. Inhale, come up to your toes and walk your feet up towards your palm. Inhale, up into mountain pose. Exhale. We're going to catch our breaths here. Go ahead and realign yourself. We're going to move through the flow again, but this time we're going to move one breath, one movement. Inhale the right leg back into warrior one. Exhale. Inhale into warrior two pose. Exhale. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, drop it down into extended side angle. Inhale into half forward fold. Exhale, drop down if it feels comfortable. If not, stay up. Exhale into low lunge. Inhale your arms up strongly. We're going to stay here for a little bit. Relaxing those hips down. Inhale, bring your palms to the floor. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. And immediately we're going to lean forward and then shift onto your left arm and the blade of your left foot into side plank. Inhale, bring your hand down. Exhale, down into yoga push-up. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale all the way down. Work your arms under you. And then on an inhale, we're going to strongly lift our right leg. Lift, another inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, palms under your shoulders. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward and walk your feet up to your feet. Exhale, inhale up and back into mountain pose. And now for the other side, inhale, left leg back, hips facing forward. Inhale, warrior two. Lean forward into extended side angle. Inhale, half forward fold, wide leg forward fold. Dropping down if it feels good for your hamstrings. Inhale back up into half if you did drop, and let's move into low lunge and an exhale. Inhale your arms up, dropping those hips, letting them relax towards the floor, releasing tension in the hips. Inhale, palms to the floor. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. And on your second inhale, we're going to shift into side plank on the right side. So you should be on your right palm and the blade of your right foot. Shift your gaze only if it feels comfortable. Make sure your toes are flexing in this pose. Inhale down, exhale into Chaturanga. Hold it for an inhale and then drop down to your belly on an exhale. Work your hands under your body. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale. Inhale, lift as high as you can go. And then exhale, drop it down. Inhale, palms to the ground. Exhale into downward facing dog. Go ahead and drop down to your knees. Drop your knees to the mat. And we're going to shift back into accomplished pose. Adjust your feet as necessary, and this time bring in whichever foot was at the bottom at the beginning. Go ahead and place that foot on top. Your palms could be in prayer position. Your palms can stay on your knees. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Go ahead and catch your breath. And just feel good for these last few 15 minutes that you spent getting your blood flowing and your heart moving. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Bye.